going back to media day, you talked about this defense kind of being a question mark. You weren't sure where you're going to fill these holes. You managed to do that, still had a bunch of significant injuries throughout the year, yet yesterday you put up your third shutout. I think it was the first time in about 50 years for this program. I mean, what's it say about those guys being able to step up and get you to this point?
Well, that's huge because we even altered our defense mid-season because of the injuries and some of the things that happened to play to the strength of the guys that were out there. So it just shows to me, one, the intelligence of our team because they had to adapt and adjust, the awareness they have, and then the capabilities of our coaches being able to teach them to get them there within a week's time. So very pleased with our defense, how it's came together to give us a chance to be in this position. And then our special teams have gotten a lot better as well. They've really picked up and done well here going down the stretch too and being a factor of pinning them inside the 10 and things like that. So there's progress, and hopefully there'll be more progress as we get ready this week.
How fast can you exchange film?
It's going on right now. That's the great thing about years past today. We used to back in the day. You'd have to get in a car right now, or you'd be boxing VHS tapes up, or you'd be getting a car trying to meet somebody somewhere and sending GAs on the road to meet at a midpoint, or you're going FedEx and you're waiting until Monday or Tuesday for the FedEx truck. Now, hit a button on a computer and it's exchanging as we speak. And as fast as it's coming in, it's getting downloaded and watched. So, yeah, it's pretty up to speed.
Surprised that the Valley only got 3 teams in, especially knowing that you guys were not one of the last 3 teams in.
To a degree, but also saying that, Indiana State was the one that really came on strong at the end. But also what I've understand about it, and I was concerned about this, but they kind of held to it. The strength of schedule and who you play does matter. And that was a big deal when we were looking for a game. When we were going down that stretch, had we played a Division II game, we're not having this conference today, okay? And that's a big deal. You got to play 1 Division I games. Otherwise, the Quincy one, for instance, not speaking for them, but that only gave them 6 Division I wins. 5 Division I or 6 Division, whatever it was, because I think they were 7-4, right? Yeah. So you got to take that one off the board. So I look at it for future use of us making decisions is playing a Division II game doesn't count a win or loss. It's like a non-game to the committee. So, and this is what it's all about, is getting to the end. So our Hampton game was a critical game to get at that time because it was a Division I game and it was a Division I win. As it relates back to this season right now, looking back, it was a big thing at that time, and it made a big difference versus the Quincy win for them. So, and the committee always says scheduling is important. They always say they weigh that first, and we're number 1 of 127 teams in strength of schedule. So saying that, it appeared that they held to it when we weren't in the bottom 3 or last 3 in, or however you want to say it. So all that doesn't matter now. There's 24 teams left. It's go time, and everybody's got the same shot going down the stretch right now. So we've got just as good a chance as North Dakota State does. Doesn't matter. It's a free-for-all, and there's 24 teams.
How wide open do you see this? I know you don't have a handle on all the teams that are in, but like the CA got 6 in, Southland's got 3 in, Missouri Valley's got 3 in. How wide open do you see this bracket?
This is wide open. Everything's wide open. You're playing right now. Matchups matter. Weather matters. And now everything gets mixed up because when you start playing out of your region, that's a big deal. When you're playing within your region all the time, you keep playing the same people all the time, everybody's got a handle on each other. But when you start going across the country, things start to open up. Weather plays a part of it because now when you deal in the north versus the south, this is the time of year that you don't know the weather you're going to play in. So if a run team, you get a harsh day, a run-dominant team has a chance to be very good in a northern game. We've played at Montana at 3 below. We've played in those bad conditions, and then we've played in domes as well. So I think all that plays a part. That's why it's a free-for-all once you get to this stage. Anybody else? Thank you.